One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Monroe. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Lost to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Bray. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this stuff.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Beasley. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Briggs. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beasley. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Utah State.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Beasley. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Hall. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Cardinal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
Utah State, 7.
Oh, look at Mr. And now the ball is knocked free. He goes down for a loss on the return. Woo.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finding open areas.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.